I was a soldier in the Great War, and I'd only been in Belgium for 3 weeks before I actually learned something. There was this place in no man's land called the Inferno where snipers did their best work. And I was told to stay in my trench because you've got to understand that this was the beginning of the war and doctors were very hard to come by. But one night, there was a soldier I could hear, this young boy, screaming for his mother. And I couldn't take it, so I crawled out into no man's land. And when I got to him, his brains were pouring down the back of his neck. Poor bastard. Still clinging on to life. And I was at a loss. What could I do? And then I had an idea. Give him an overdose of morphine. So I did it. I took the morphine and the needle from my medicine bag, and the thing only takes about less than a minute, but you know, I did 4 more men in a week. And then this continued over the coming weeks, and it got to a point where stretcher bearers would give me a nod to someone, and you know, the commanding officers had just turned a blind eye. They knew it was a wartime mercy, everyone knew it. It sort of became my duty, in a twisted way. But it came with a price. You see, that's how life works. Gives with one hand and takes with the other. Men started to sidestep me in the trenches and avoiding me. I think they saw me as bad luck. Like I was their sort of Grim Reaper. But I carried on. I did my duty, and those men needed me. Some of them would smile as they faded away. A soft twinkle on their eye like aurora. Dying eyes never lie. Others would say a few words, call me their mama or their wife. Some even called me an angel. And this went on for 6 long weeks. And by this point, the war had become just a blurry numbness of explosions and smoke. You know, civilization seemed like such a faraway place. One night, there was a storm, the worst that had ever hit. And I had hardly slept. And you've got to understand, I heard this voice, but you've got to understand that I had hardly slept. I was a nervous wreck. I heard the voice from no man's land, so I went. I did my duty. As I had been doing for weeks, I left the trench and did my duty. But when I got there, I couldn't see straight. You know, the lightning was so relentless. The storm was so relentless, and I couldn't see anything. I couldn't focus, and I was tired. And it was just a shrapnel wound across the chest. But it was my mistake. And God, how do I say this? It was you. Tinker, it was you. I gave the morphine to. I am sorry. But I killed you.